Now we come to the next sutta, 10.177. This is about transference of merit. Now the Brahmin Janusoni came to see the Exalted One, paid homage and sat down to one side. Then he said to the Exalted One, Master Gotama, let me tell you, we Brahmins give charitable gifts. We make the Shraddha offerings to the dead, saying, may this gift to my relatives and blood relations who are dead and gone be of profit. May our kinsmen and blood relations who are dead and gone enjoy this offering. Master Gotama, does that gift profit our kinsmen and dead and blood relatives dead and gone? Do they really enjoy that gift? I'll stop here for a moment. So you see from here that these Brahmins, when their relative passes away, they want to do some merit, some good for their relative. So they offer this food, and their custom is that they burn the food. They burn whatever they offer. They burn, and he's not sure. This man is not sure that whether his relative actually gets the offering or not. So the Buddha said, well, Brahmin, if there be ground for it, it does profit them, but not if there be no ground. Here, ground, you could say condition. If there is the condition, they will get it. And then he asked, Master Gotama, what is ground and what is no ground? And the Buddha said, herein, Brahmin, a certain one takes life, takes what is not given. In sexual desires is a wrongdoer, is a slanderer, of bitter speech, an idle babbler, covetous, harmful in thought, and wrong in view. When body breaks up, after death, he rises up again in hell. There he subsists on food proper to dwellers in hell. On that he is grounded. This Brahmin is the no ground, standing on which that gift profits him not. Stop here for a moment. So here the Buddha is saying that if a person is reborn in hell, he subsists or he maintains himself with the food found in hell, and he cannot get the food that is offered by his relative. One thing you find in the teachings of the Buddha, that all beings must have food. All beings survive with food. Even you are born as a deva, a heavenly being, also you need food. You are born in hell, also you need food. Born as an animal or ghost, also you need food. Just as humans need food. Then the Buddha continues. Herein again, a certain one takes life, etc. He, when body breaks up after death, rises up again in the womb of an animal. There also he subsists on food proper to creatures so born. On that he is grounded. This also Brahmin is no ground, whereon standing that gift profits him not. Stop here for a moment. So you see, a person born in the animal realm also cannot get the help that his relative wants to give him. Then the Buddha continues. Yet again, a certain one abstains from taking life, from taking what is not given, from wrong conduct in sexual desires, from falsehood, from slander, from bitter speech, from idle gossip. He is not covetous, his thoughts are not harmful, and he has right view. When body breaks up, after death, he rises up again in the company of human beings. There he subsists on food proper to human beings. On that he is grounded. But this also, Brahmin, is no ground, whereon standing that gift profits him not. Stop here for a moment. So, a person born as a human being, as somebody's baby, when the previous life relative is doing some meritorious deed for him, also he cannot get. Here, this one, you find a person keeps the precepts and has right view, and he is born as a human being. What is right view here? Right view here is worldly right view, mundane right view. That means believe in karma, believes in karma vipaka. And then the Buddha continues. Yet again, a certain one abstains from taking life and the rest, and he has right view. When body breaks up beyond after death, he rises up again in the company of devas, or heavenly beings. There he subsists on food proper to devas. On that he is grounded. This also Brahmin is no ground, standing on which that gift profits him not. Stop here for a moment. So if a person is born in the heavens, also he does not get the merit that his relative is doing for him. But then in heaven he does not need also. And then the Buddha continues. Here again Brahmin, a certain one takes life, etc., and has wrong view. When body breaks up after death, he rises up again in the realm of the ghosts, Peta. There he subsists on whatever be the food proper to beings in that realm. On that he is grounded. Whatsoever offerings his friends and fellows or kinsmen and blood relations convey to him, on that he subsists, on that he is grounded. This indeed, Brahmin, is the ground, standing on which that gift is of profit to him. I'll stop here for a moment. So you find, if a person is reborn as a ghost, a Peta, then he does get what his relative offers to him. Then the Brahmin asks, but, Master Gotama, suppose that this blood relation who is dead and gone has not reached that place, the realm of the ghosts. Who then enjoys that offering? And the Buddha said, in that case, Brahmin, other blood relations, dead and gone, who have reached that place, the realm of ghosts, enjoy it. And then he asked, but suppose, Master Gotama, that both that blood relation and the others who are dead and gone have not reached that place, that ghost realm, who then enjoys that offering? And the Buddha said, that Brahmin is impossible. It cannot come to pass that that place should be empty for so long a time of blood relations dead and gone. Anyhow, Brahmin, he who offers to the dead and gone is not without reward. Let's stop here this sutta. This sutta continues a bit more, but then it is not important at all, so I don't want to read it. So here the Buddha is saying that our relatives who have passed away and reborn in the ghost realm, when we do good deeds for them, they should be able to get it. And not only the recent relatives who have passed away, even other relatives, maybe from the previous life, who have passed away and in the ghost realm, they are probably waiting for us to help them. So that is why whenever we do any good deed, we should transfer to all beings. Sometimes if we are going to do a good deed, especially for a relative who has recently passed away, or for example, even if you move into a new house, and before you move into that house, or as soon as you move into that house, then you want to do this dana, this offering, and you want to transfer the merit, then it's good before you do that dana to tell these spirits that you are going to do that dana on their behalf, because they have a ghost body, they cannot do that dana. So you tell them that you are doing it on their behalf, that you will transfer the merit to them. Then they'll be very happy, and they are waiting for you to do that dana. So especially if you move into a new house, you want to be at peace with all the spirits in the house and all the neighboring spirits, the Dato Kong and everything. So it is good to make this dana for them. And even if you are staying in an old house also, whenever you do any dana, it's also good to tell them and transfer the merit to them. Then your house will be quite peaceful. This is quite an important sutta, because it shows that there is this act that we do for our dead relative, and that they can benefit if they are reborn as ghosts, but not if they are not reborn as ghosts. Now the Buddha did not explain why only ghosts can get this merit, but maybe it is because ghosts can come back. If a person is born in some other realm, he does not come back. That's why, like Chinese believe, after 7 days passing away, the relative will come back. And sometimes there is evidence that they do come back. But if they do come back, then most probably they are born as ghosts, and they want you to know. That's why they maybe show some footsteps or make some noise in the house to tell you to please help. Now, today we are at this Book of the Tens, 10.205. The Buddha said, monks, I will teach you Dhamma teaching on crookedness or sneakiness. Do you listen to it? Pay attention carefully and I will speak. We will, sir, replied those monks to the Exalted One, who said, and what, monks, is Dhamma teaching which teaches about crookedness? Monks, beings are the owners of their karma, heirs to their karma, born of their karma, related to their karma, abide supported by their karma. Whatever karma they do, be it good or evil, of that they will be the heirs. In this connection, monks, a certain one takes life. He is a hunter, bloody-handed, given over to killing and slaying, void of compassion to all living creatures. He goes crookedly in body, crookedly in speech, crookedly in mind. His action with body is crooked, so is that with speech and mind. Crooked is his born, and crooked his rising up again in birth. Moreover, monks, for one whose born is crooked, whose rebirth is crooked, for him there is one of two bonds, either downright woe in hell, or to be born in the womb of an animal, one that creeps crookedly along. And of what sort, monks, is that birth in the womb of an animal, one that creeps crookedly along? A snake, a scorpion, a centipede, a mongoose, a cat, a mouse, an owl, or whatsoever other animal goes stealthily on seeing human beings. Herein again, a certain one takes what is not given, is a wrongdoer in sensual desires, is a liar, a slanderer, of bitter speech, of idle babble, covetous, of harmful thoughts, of wrong view, of perverse view, holding that there is no gift, no offering, no sacrifice. There is no fruit or ripening of deeds well done or ill done. This world is not, the world beyond is not. There is no father, no mother, no being supernaturally born in other worlds. There are no recluses and brahmanas or holy men in the world who have gone the right way, who fare rightly, men who by their own comprehension have realized this world and the world beyond, and declare thus, he goes crookedly in body, speech and mind. His actions with body, speech and mind is crooked. His born is crooked. For one whose born is crooked, for him I declare there is one of two bonds, either downright woe in hell, or to be born in the womb of an animal. A snake, a scorpion, a centipede, a mongoose, a mouse, a cat, an owl, or whatsoever other animal goes stealthily on seeing human beings. Monks, beings are the owners of their karma, heirs to their karma, born of their karma, related to their karma, abide supported by their karma. Whatever karma they do, be it good or evil, of that they will be the heirs. Herein again, monks, a certain one abandons taking life, abstains therefrom. He lays aside the rod, he lays aside the knife. He dwells modest, charitable, feeling compassion for all living creatures. He goes not crookedly in body, speech and mind. His action with body, speech and mind is straight. Straightforward is his born, and straight his rebirth. Now monks, for one whose born and rebirth are straight, I declare one of two bonds, either those heaven worlds that are utter bliss, or rebirth in whatsoever families are exalted, such as the families of nobles or Brahmins or housefathers of great household, wealthy, of great resources, of great property, with great store of gold and silver, with great store of possessions, with great store of wealth and grain. Thus become, monks, is the rebirth of one who has come to be. What he does, by that he is reborn. When reborn, appropriate context such a one. Thus I declare that beings are the heirs of their deeds. Herein again, monks, a certain one abandons taking what is not given. He abstains therefrom. He abandons wrong action in sensual desires. He abandons falsehood, slander, coarse speech or bitter speech, coveting. He is of harmless thoughts. He has right view. He holds the reasonable view that there is gift, that there is offering, sacrifice, that there is fruit and ripening of deeds done well or ill, that this world is, that the world beyond is, that there are mother and father and beings supernaturally born in other worlds, that in this world there are recluses and Brahmins who go the right way, who fare rightly, who by their own comprehension have realized both this world and the world beyond, and so declared. Such a one goes not crookedly in body, speech and mind. His action of body, speech and mind is straight, outright. Straightforward is his born, and straight his rebirth. Now monks, for one whose born is straight, I declare one of two borns, either those heavens that are utter bliss or rebirth, in whatsoever families are exalted, with great store of wealth and grain, etc. Indeed, monks, beings are the owners of their karma, heirs of their karma, born of their karma, related to their karma, abide supported by their karma. Whatever karma they do, be it good or evil, of that they will be the heirs. Such monks is the Dhamma teaching, the teaching about crookedness. That's the whole sutta. So here the Buddha is saying that whatever nature we have, we will be reborn in the same way. So if a person is crooked, he is one who is very secretive, he grows stealthily along, he might be born as an animal that is of such a nature, a snake, a scorpion, centipede, mongoose, cat, mouse, owl, such type of creature. And if he does a lot of evil deeds, he might even be reborn in hell. Here is mentioned the 10 deeds which are evil karma. 3 are of the body. 3 body evil karma is killing, stealing, and committing adultery. These are the 3 evil body karmas. And then the evil verbal karmas are 4 types. The first one is lying. The second one is carrying tales from A to B, and making A and B quarrel. A person hears A talking bad about B, and then he goes to tell B, A said such and such a thing about you. So B gets very angry and quarrels with A or fights with A. So he causes disharmony by carrying tales. That's the second type of evil verbal karma. The third type of evil verbal karma is coarse speech or harsh speech, using foul words, swearing and all that. Always talking very heatedly, very angrily like that. The fourth type of evil verbal karma is idle gossip. Idle gossip, talking a lot of nonsense, frivolous words. So these are the 4 evil karmas, 4 verbal evil karmas. Then there are 3 types of evil mental karmas. The first one is being over greedy, covetousness. That means greedy for other people's property. The second one is ill will, having a lot of anger and hatred. Always having a lot of ill will. Third one is having wrong view. Having wrong view means not believing in karma, believing that if you do good you will get happiness, that you do evil you will suffer for it. And also not believing that there are holy men who have become enlightened and realized the truth about the nature of the world. And not believing that there is another world after you pass away, that there are heavenly beings and all other types of beings in the other world. So the 10 good karmas are the opposite of the 10 evil karmas. Refraining from killing, refraining from stealing, refraining from sexual misconduct, this adultery, refraining from lying, refraining from carrying tales and causing disharmony, refraining from coarse speech, refraining from idle gossip, and then the opposite of covetousness, which is renunciation, not being greedy, renunciation. Then another one is not having ill will, having a lot of goodwill, having a lot of loving kindness, as the ninth good karma. And the 10th one is having right view, believing in karma, believing that there is another world after you pass away, believing that there are holy men who have realized the truth. So the Buddha says, if we perform the 10 evil karmas, we will be reborn. The chances are that we will be reborn either in hell or as an animal. And if you do the 10 good karmas, perform the 10 good karmas, then the chances are that you may be reborn in heaven, or at least as a human being. Now we go to the next sutta, 10.213. The Buddha said, monks, possessing 40 qualities, one is cast into hell, accordingly as he deserves. What 40? He takes life himself, encourages another to do so, approves of taking life, and speaks in praise of taking life. So here, we stop here for a moment. So here you find the first evil karma that will bring you to hell is to kill, to take other living beings' life. So here this person does 4 things. Firstly, he kills. Secondly, he encourages others to kill. Thirdly, he approves of killing, sokong, approves of killing. And the 4th one, he praises killing of other beings. So the first one, by killing himself, he already performs a lot of evil karma. Secondly, if he encourages others to kill, again he performs more evil karma. Third one, he approves of other people killing, more evil karma. The 4th one, he praises the killing of living beings, then he gets more evil karma. So the first evil karma, there are 4 ways of getting evil karma: killing, encouraging, approving, and speaking in praise. So same with the other 9. Second one is stealing, taking what is not given. So he steals, he encourages others to steal, he approves of stealing, and he speaks in praise of stealing. So the 3rd one is committing adultery. He commits adultery himself and encourages others to do so, approves of it, and speaks in praise of it. So every one of the evil karmas, there are 4 ways of getting more evil karma, of performing this evil karma. So 4 times 10, you get 40. So I just refresh your memory. What are these 10 evil karmas? Killing, stealing, committing adultery, lying, carrying tales so that people quarrel and fight, speaking coarse words, rough words, and then idle gossip, and then covetousness, greed for other people's things. Another one is ill will or anger, having a lot of anger and hatred. And the last one is having wrong view. So each of these, if you perform them and then you encourage others to do, approve of it and speak in praise of it, so you get these 40 evil karmas, which will bring a person to hell. So you have to. So when we think of the reverse, it's also the same. If you perform the 10 good karmas, and then you encourage people to also do these good 10 good karmas, and you approve of it, and you speak in praise of it, then you get even more merit than just doing it yourself.